Five.
36 to Mike.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th when Kupp left the lineup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Echo.
36 to Mike. I got you. Mike, 36.
Gone. Going up top for Kupp. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Brady now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Wait. 6-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey.
17.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
3 down. Motion, 89. Watch 89. Mike 36. Mike 36.
There's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Ain't no super. We taking wins home.
Mike 36.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Goff now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
45, Mike, 45.
Here it comes. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
45, check Mike, 45. It's just me and you.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Play action. It's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On first down, it's Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the boot.
Now a give right side. Moss finding room at the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Set, line 20.
To throw again, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait, set, 29. Alpha.
Check three. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Brady. Able to find Isabella. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That's me.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Hey, Steve 6. 36.
Line 36. Come on, D. Watch 36.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Watch twist.
Tell you one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, 20!
Right there, 56. Watch the pass, Here we go.
Check it, reload!
56, Mike, 56.
Easy.
Play action, now it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Sugar!
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Lucky. Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, it's Moss. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Wait, that 53!
59!
72!
This is Logan. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
49! Hey, goal 66!
Here's Brady. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. You could have looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Value 3. 4 down.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go, 12, let's go.
45. Mike, 45.
From the gun, here's gone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17-all. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on off.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
On first down, it's Logan. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Wait, that 56. Check 56.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Wait, 20. 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready. 56, right there. 56. And let's get that ball.
From the gun, Love. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Hey, Haywood!
Now a first down throw, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 45's the mic, 45's.
Second and 10, Goff again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Hey, kill.
Get your swarm on.
Watch that. Maverick Wall. Hey, Orbit.
45. Mike, 45.
Out of the gun, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch 36.
Go.
Don't say nothing. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. And he's got room. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, high 7.
45. Mike, 45. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Cut. 180.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
45 to Mike. Check 45.
Goff on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hold on. Check.
Push him back. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 36. Mike.
Throwing on second down. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Rams 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 67 yards.
Check 52. Hey, Shell.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch number 5. I got one. Showing it. Check 31. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Brady now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on fourth down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Brady going to throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.